Hi folks, this is all the fruit and I'm balancing on a cherry tree along a railroad in Germany. In my last videos I said that the fruit season is slowly starting. The fruit season in temperate areas of Europe usually starts with cherries and strawberries. Most cherry trees are not really ripe yet. But of all the ripe ones, this is the first one. Of all the half-ripe ones, this is the first one that's really accessible to me because I cannot just go in private gardens and steal their fruit. So this is a feral cherry tree along a railroad where there are lots of amazing feral fruit trees. So I'm planning to do a couple more videos here later in the year. What does it mean that it's feral? Well, it's definitely the species Prunus avium, but it's not the bitter wild Prunus avium, which you can still find on the hills in the background. However, around here there are lots of fruit and vegetable gardens. I don't know if you can see them in the background. So birds and other animals and even humans spread a lot of fruit. So this is a feral cherry tree, a very early one, so I guess the cherry pit which started this fruit was probably from a pretty early variety. The cherries are quite small for a domestic variety, but the reason could also be that there are a lot of... So this is the proof that this is an active railroad. Well, the cherries are pretty small. The reason could also be that there are a lot of them on the tree. Don't know if the tree could support such a number of cherries if they were 2 or 3 times the size. And if I'm correct, they should be, well, sweet, or at least a little bit sweet that early in the season, but not bitter. Let's try them. Yep, no bitterness. And also, the flesh is more firm than in the normal wild cherry. So, this is proof that it's really not a wild cherry. Well, it doesn't really look like a wild cherry. It looks like a feral cherry. But not being bitter, it also is firm flesh, which is made so that you can harvest and transport them easily and store them on the markets. It's all proof for me that this is a genuine feral cherry. Well, this early in the season, the cherries are not very sweet, also not very aromatic, but still pretty nice. My first cherries of the year. Well, as you can see, some birds have already enjoyed the more ripe cherries. Yep, they like cherries too. Well, they like all sweet and sugary fruit. Yeah, not much else to be said about this feral Prunus avium. Can find them everywhere in the temperate parts of Europe, and yeah, railroads are quite a popular, well, quite a good place for feral fruit because yeah, they are not being maintained very thoroughly, and also a lot of people would throw out cherry pits or apple cores or whatever from the railroad. So as I said, this one is a really good one. Lots of feral apples and peaches and plums and cherries and you name it. So folks, stay tuned for more fruit videos from the railroads of Germany. Yeah, get some cherries if you're in some temperate area. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.